first, number 7, D. Jackson, with number 10, Cameron Key on deck.
Welcome to Jackie Jones Field here at I'm sorry, I almost said like I was on a show. Welcome to Jackie Jones Field in a Region 2 game. Swainsboro Tigers are over here at Jackie Jones Field playing against the Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball team. The final region game of the season. Bryce DeLoach is on the mound. DJ Jackson up to bat for the Tigers. It counts 2 balls and 1 strike on him. Trying to adjust something here where I'm not getting as much static in my headphones. There we go, that seems to be working. Here's the 2-1 from DeLoach. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on DJ Jackson. I think I found the problem. There we go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. DeLoach comes set and delivers the 2-2. Foul. So DeLoach is on the mound right now for Toombs County. Behind the plate is Cole Graham. Over at third is Brock Harrison. Down at short, Dalton Lynn. Over at second, Noah Anderson. Over at first, Kyle Knight. In left, you have Chandler Lynn. In center, you have Dalton McBride. And in right, you have Willie Campbell. Tonight's also senior night. So if you're in town, try to come to the game. Called strike 3 on DJ Jackson to celebrate the 2018 Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball players. So 1 down to bring up Cameron Key. He's playing second base today.
Next up for Swainsboro, number 10, Cameron
for the Swainsboro
Key,
Tigers.
23, Lucas Ishigai on deck.
So Graham's running back behind the mound. He went out to talk to his pitcher, Bryce DeLoach. And Key is stepping in. He steps in. Now the Bulldogs are coming off a 14-10 win versus these guys down in Swainsboro. Here's the 1-out pitch to the plate, high over his head for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strike on Key. He's stepping back in. Now we have an interesting story behind one of these players. The 1-0 is in for a strike. That'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One of the Swainsboro Tiger players is a foreign exchange student. He's on deck. Lucas Ishigai. He's on deck. Next pitch is low for ball 2. I believe he's from Brazil. I think that's what I was told. I was told he played on the Brazil national team. Here's the 2-1 from DeLoach. High for ball 3. I'm trying to adjust this thing here. Less static. Let's see if it works right there. Here's the 3-1, hitting him. So he's going to take his base. And that'll bring up number 23, the first baseman today for Swainsboro, Lucas Ishigai. Bats from the right-hand side. Graham returning behind the mound. Or dish. I'm sorry.
Number 23, Lucas Ishigai. For number 18, Jacob Ellis on deck.
He's coming set. We have a runner at first. 1 down. DeLoach working from the stretch. He comes set. Winding. Delivers the 1-out pitch. It's inside and a little elevated for ball 1. Ball and no strike. DeLoach comes set, delivers the 1-0. Low for ball 2.
Come on, Bryce, you got it, kid. Let's go.
Wind is pretty strong here at Jackson Jones today, as it has been for the past couple of days. Deloach comes set, winding, and delivers the 2-0. He's going to line this one out in the left field. Chandler Lynn is moving in, not able to get to it. Here's a throw to second. He gets there safely. So a base hit for Lucas Ishigaya. So runners are on first and second with one down. That'll bring up number 18, Jacob Ellis, the third baseman for the Swainsboro Tiger team today. I might have to end up shutting this window.
R.J. Phillips on deck.
Can't have all this extra noise. Although it feels good. Deloach comes set, delivers to the plate. Ball high for ball one. So 1 ball and no strike on Ellis. Deloach comes back on the mound. Key and Ishigai getting their leads. He comes set and delivers 1 out pitch. It's in first strike. So we get 1 ball and 1 strike. Long story short, I just shut the window, seeing if the breeze sounds a little better on the air. This next pitch is going to be hit to shallow right field, and that's where it's going to hit, just behind home or first base. No one scored, but I loaded up the bases for a base hit by Jacob Ellis. So the bases are loaded to bring up catcher number 11, R.J. Phillips.
Next up for the Tigers,
Now that I shut that window, it got really hot in here, so I might result into opening it again. R.J. Phillips steps into the plate. The umpire coming out to tell the Swainsboro Tigers to step back into the dugout. Deloach now working from the windup as he has bases loaded with 1 down. Here's the pitch. It's low for ball 1 on Phillips. He's the catcher today for Swainsboro. Here's the 1-0. Inside, almost hitting him for ball 2. So now you have 2 balls and no strikes on Phillips. Deloach came off the mound to fix himself. Now he's pitching from the stretch. Here's the 2-0. Hitting him, and that's going to score a run. So the bases are still loaded with 1 down. And that'll bring up Nathan Copeland. Head coach, or not head coach, but pitching coach Nick Hayes is coming out of the dugout to talk with his pitcher and his infield. I have a feeling it's just to talk to Bryce Deloach. Calm him down. Anyway, but Coach Hayes returning after a 2-game suspension for being tossed out down in Bleckley County. Explains why he wasn't at the Vidalia game and the Tuesday night's away game versus Swainsboro. But he's back now for the last 2 games of the season. And I was informed, I wasn't there on Tuesday, but I was informed that Coach Fitzgerald got in an argument with one of the umpires. And the reason he didn't pursue it further is because he wanted to coach his last 2 games of high school baseball. Because if he'd have got thrown out, he wouldn't have been able to.
Next up for Swainsboro,
He's here today.
5, Nathan Copeland, Justin Logan.
More than likely, you're going to be coaching the third base in the third base coach's box. Hayes walked off and Bryce Deloach came off to talk to him again. Times have been called. It looks like we're ready. Deloach is coming back to the hill. He's looking around and he's stepping on the mound. Up to bat for Swainsboro is Nathan Copeland. He's the shortstop today. Bases are loaded with 1 down. And Deloach is coming set, winding, and delivers the 1-out pitch to the plate. This ball is going to be lined in the left center field. Left fielder Chandler Lynn's moving over. Ishigai tagging up from third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. It gets by Graham and rolls all the way to the fence. 1 run scores, and runners are down to second and third. So a sac fly for Copeland. So 2 down, and it'll put runners on second and third to bring up Justin Logan, the DH today. Batting for the pitcher, Elijah Lloyd. He's batting from the left-hand side. He steps in. Deloach now working from the windup, comes set, and delivers the 2-out pitch to the plate. It's going to be on the outside edge for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Logan. Deloach comes set and delivers the 0-1. The swing, foul ball for strike 2. Swainsboro currently leading 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Both unearned runs. Well, actually, they might have been earned runs. Well, 1 was an earned run. Here's the next pitch, way off the plate for ball 1. So the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Deloach still ahead here in the count. Logan steps back in, batting from the left-hand side. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-2 pitch to the plate. Swing, and first base is not occupied. It's a runner going, and 1 run's going to score. And that makes it 3-0 with runners on first and third for Swainsboro. Deloach returning to the hill, puts runners on first and third with 2 down to bring up Tyler Brinson, the right fielder. Deloach pitching from the stretch. Coming set and delivers high for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strike on number 22, Tyler Brinson. Deloach comes back onto the mound. Counts 1 ball and no strike. Deloach comes set. And he steps off. Runners on first and third go back. So 1 ball and no strikes, 2 down. Brinson steps in, Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-0. High for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes so far today. We have 2 earned runs for Swainsboro and 1 unearned run. The score is 3-0. Here in the top of the first inning, Deloach delivers the 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Deloach pitched last in the Vidalia game last Friday. Pitched a pretty good game. Right here. He faced 35 batters, having 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 6 hits, and 4 runs were scored on him. 2 were earned. Here's the 2-1. Low getting away from Graham. 1 run's coming to the plate, and he's going to score easily, and another one gets down to second. The score is now 4-0. And 2 of the runs have to do with wild pitches. So Deloach comes onto the mound. Brinson steps in. Runner on second. He comes set and delivers the 3-1. High for ball 4. So runners on first and second with 2 down to bring up Cade Yeomans.
Number 2, Cade Yeomans up to bat. And number 7,
He steps in. Deloach pitching from the stretch. He's going to come set. Runners on first and second. And delivers the 3-1 2-out pitch to the plate. On the outside edge for strike 1. This is the 9th batter in the lineup. Cade Yeomans playing left field today for the Tigers. Deloach comes set and delivers the 0-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, strike 2. So Deloach is way ahead here. Looking down, he comes set, winding, and delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be out number 3. Swainsboro Tigers scoring 2 earned runs and 2 unearned runs here in the top of the first inning. We'll break and come back in the bottom of the first with Chandler Lynn, Bryce Deloach, and Martin Stevens up to bat on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101 on a windy but sunny day. The Dogs are down 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning with Chandler Lynn up to bat, the left fielder, followed by Bryce Deloach, who is pitching today, and then DH Martin Stevens. Tonight's senior night, so it'll be a small senior night ceremony after today's game. So if you're here today, be sure you stick around, and if you're not, you should show up and support the 2018 Toombs County High School Bulldog Seniors.
Leading off the bottom of the first for the Dogs.
So as you can tell, the wind is blowing pretty consistently. I don't want to shut the window. It just gets hot in here. So here's the pitch to the plate. He's going to line this one back, or hit this one back at the middle. Second baseman makes a dive for it, not able to get to it, and Chandler Lynn is reaching on a base hit. Pitcher today is Elijah Lloyd.
Next up, Bryce Deloach, number 1.
So a runner on first, and that'll bring up pitcher Bryce Deloach. Jones comes set, delivers to the plate. He's going to hit this one foul, third base side. Elijah Lloyd, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Jones. Lloyd comes set. Number 13, Elijah Lloyd, getting back on the mound. He's pitching from the stretch, runner at first, no outs. Here's another one, off the plate, ball 1. So the count's even at 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. He comes set and delivers the 1-1. Low and getting away. Chandler Lynn getting down to second. So they got 2 balls and 1 strike on Deloach. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bryce Deloach. No outs. Lloyd looking down, receiving the sign, comes set, and delivers the 2-2. Swing and knocks it on the ground to third baseman. He fields it, looks Chandler Lynn back, throws to first, gets the out there, throw back across the diamond. Chandler Lynn is into third safely. So 1 down and a runner in scoring position here for the Dogs to bring up senior Martin Stevens, playing his very last region game of his Toombs County High School baseball career. Tonight is senior night, ladies and gentlemen. Even though they have a home game tomorrow, just going to move it up to tonight's senior night. Lloyd comes set, working from the stretch, delivers, swing, and a miss at a high fastball. Strike 1 on Martin Stevens. I think directionally it's blowing straight in here. The next pitch is low for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Stevens. He's batting today for second baseman Noah Anderson. He's going to be followed by Brock Harrison, and then followed by Cole Graham. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 1-1. This ball is going to be hit on the ground at the second baseman. He comes over, fields it, has it, fires to first. He gets by the first baseman. So Stevens gets on safely and 1 run scores. That'll be one earned run for the Dogs as Chandler Lynn reached on a base hit. So a runner at first with one down to bring up Brock Harrison. Harrison wearing number 5, playing third today, stepping in. Of course, bats from the right-hand side.
Next up, number 5.
Runner at first.
Number 26, Cole Graham.
Lloyd giving a look at Stevens. Stevens getting a lead. Lloyd's going to deliver to the plate. Low. Catcher blocks it up, though, for ball 1. Lloyd giving another look at Stevens. Comes set and delivers the 1-0. Brock's going to hit this one out in the right field. The right fielder moving over and makes the catch for out number 2. Stevens gets back to first. So 2 down. That'll bring up catcher Cole Graham. Graham wearing number 26. He's a junior this year. He'll be a senior next year.
Cole Graham, number 18, Dalton McBride.
This is the last varsity game of the 2018 Bulldog baseball season. So with 2 down, Graham steps in, runner at first. Lloyd giving a look at Stevens. He comes set and delivers the 2-out pitch. Graham's going to hit this one on the ground to the third baseman. He catches it fair, fields it, throws across the diamond for out number 3. So the Dogs are only able to score 1 run, but that makes the lead go down. Swainsboro is still leading 4-1 as we break going into the top of the 2nd inning on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jonesville. We're back to the top of the order. Back to DJ Jackson, who's playing center field here today for the Dogs. He struck out on a called strike 3 on a 2-2 count in his first at bat. And that was back in the first inning. I was told to announce senior night on the radio, as I've been doing. Senior night is tonight. If you know any of these Dogs who are a senior, Martin Stevens, Dalton McBride, Willie Campbell, Noah Anderson, Kyle Knight, if you know them and you like to go out and support them, please do. So Jackson hits this one foul, but it's for strike 1. And the first pitch to him. So Deloach comes set and delivers the 0-1 to the plate. It's off the plate for ball 1. There were a total of 13 errors made in Tuesday night's game. 8 by the Swainsboro Tigers. Here's the 1-1. High for ball 2. So you got 2 balls and 1 strike on DJ Jackson. Deloach comes set and delivers the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So we have 2 balls and 2 strikes on DJ Jackson. Here's the 2-2. Low, hitting the ground and then hitting the umpire's face mask for ball 3. Umpire walked away and Graham ran back to get it. So we have a full count on DJ Jackson, a guy who had a called strike 3 on a 2-2 count in his first at bat. He steps back in wearing supposed to be number 5. Or he's supposed to be number 7. He's wearing number 5. Here's the pitch. It's called for another called strike 3 on DJ Jackson. I'm sorry, that was an S, not a number 5. He's wearing number 7. The S on the side looked like a 5, but that says S for Swainsboro. So up to bat is Cameron Key. He was hit by a pitch in his first at bat on a 3-1 count. We had 2 hit by a pitch. We had 2 batters hit by a pitch in the first inning. Deloach pitching from the windup. 1 down, comes set and delivers. Swing, foul off, back over towards the fence for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. He showed bunt, pulled back really fast. That's ball 1. So we have 1 ball and 1 strike on Cameron Key. Here's the pitch. He fouls it off back into the fence for strike 2. We have 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cameron Key. He's playing second today for the Swainsboro Tigers. The Vidalia home game video is currently being uploaded. So if you want to watch it or watch parts of it, called strike 3 on Cameron Key for out number 2. So if you want to watch parts of it, especially the 8th inning, you can go to the 2018 Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball season on YouTube, and it'll pull it right up. So that'll bring up Lucas Ishigaya, an exchange student from Brazil. Here's the 2-out pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 1. He's playing first today for Swainsboro. He steps back in. Deloach comes set and delivers the 0-1. Breaking ball, he's going to line this one foul. Left field to make it no balls and 2 strikes. I don't know why I put that down in my book as a ball. But no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. This ball is going to be popped up foul. So Deloach is still way ahead here. We have no balls and 2 strikes on Lucas Ishigaya. Try saying that 5 times real fast. Lucas Ishigaya. Lucas Ishigaya. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate, just missing for ball 1. Here's the pitch. He's going to line this one high up into the air in the center field. Dalton McBride is moving in and over. The ball got carried. I think it did in the wind, but he caught it for out number 3. So the Dogs respond to letting 9 batters come up and bat at the first inning with a 3-up and 3-down inning here in the second. So we're going to take a break. The score is still 4-1. Swainsboro leading on Y101.
Also, we'd like to thank
Well, welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Swainsboro leading 4-1. That'll bring out senior Dalton McBride up to bat, playing his very last region game of the 2018 season. Wearing number 18, the final time he will wear this jersey in a Region 2 game. I can't say it as if it's the last game, because they have a game tomorrow. It's just senior nights tonight, and it's a home game tomorrow. The first pitch to McBride, he's going to rip up into the air, shortstop moving back, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 down to bring up another senior Bulldog, bringing up Kyle Knight, wearing number 25, playing first today.
Number 28, Willie Campbell on deck.
He steps in. Here's the pitch. It's in for a strike to make it 0-1. Knight wearing number 25. He steps back in. Burke County transfer back in his sophomore season. The next pitch is low for ball 1. Again, I'm going to keep announcing it. Senior night celebration will be after the game. A small ceremony for the 5 seniors of this Bulldog baseball squad. Next pitch is low and off the plate for ball 2. So come by and support your 2018 Toombs County High School Bulldog senior baseball players. So Kyle Knight steps in. You got 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. High for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Knight. Lloyd comes set and delivers a 3-1 off the plate for ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 down to bring up another senior Bulldog, bringing up Willie Campbell, who has been under head coach Brian Fitzgerald's direction for the last 4 years, playing for Toombs County. He lettered for 3 years in wrestling, 4 in football, and 4 here in baseball. Here's the pitch to the plate. It's off the plate for ball 1. Campbell, of course, had the winning RBI single in the Vidalia game on Friday. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Campbell. He steps back in. Lloyd comes set, giving a look at Knight at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Watch it to the bat, Willie. Watch it all the way to the bat.
So 2 balls and 1 strike on Willie Campbell. He steps back in, bats from the left-hand side. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Campbell currently falling behind in the count here. He steps back in. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-2 swing. He's going to pop this one foul. It's going to get out of play for a foul ball. Campbell stepping back in. We have 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lloyd comes in, delivers the 2-2. This ball is going to be lined in to right center field. Knight is sort of held up, and the right fielder catches it for out number 2. So 2 down to bring up Dalton Lynn. He's playing short tonight. He's in his junior season under head coach Brian Fitzgerald's direction. Him and his younger brother transferred from Southeast Bullock back 2 years ago. He's going to hit this pitch up into the air over on the right side of the field, and the right fielder moves over and makes the catch for out number 3. So the Dogs fail to score any runs this inning, and the Swainsboro Tigers keep their 3-run lead. It's 4-1. We're going into the top of the 3rd on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field on senior night for the 2018 Senior Bulldog. There are 5 of them. Number 1, number 16, number 18, number 25, and number 28. Martin Stevens, Noah Anderson, Dalton McBride, Kyle Knight, and Willie Campbell. Be sure to stick around after the game if you're here, and if not, please come by to honor these 5 seniors who've given most of them, for the most part, last 4 years of dedication to this baseball program. For you, the people, to have something to come by and watch on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday. Not really Mondays. I think they've had like 2 or 3 games on Monday, but mainly Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the first pitch to Jacob Ellis is in for a strike, and so is the next one. So he's behind in the count. You have no balls and 2 strikes. Deloach comes onto the mound, working from the windup, and delivers the 0-2. Get low, rolling under Graham's legs, and ricocheting back here around the fence for ball 1. Phillips comes over and tosses the ball back into the umpire. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-2. Ball gonna be fouled off into the fence. Count still 1-2. Deloach is ahead here. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jacob Ellis. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-2. Low for ball 2. The score is 4-1. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Deloach comes set and delivers the 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 1 down to bring up R.J. Phillips, the catcher. He was hit by a pitch in his first at bat to score a run. Actually, that scored the first run of the game, didn't it? Yes, it did. The first pitch to him is going to be in for a ball. There's ball 1. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-0. High and inside to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Graham receiving the pitch from head coach Nick Hayes. Here's the 2-0. It's got to be on the inside edge for strike one. Deloach comes set and delivers the 2-1 one-out pitch. That's in for a strike to make the count even at 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball's going to be hit up into the air into center field. Dalton McBride is moving over and makes that catch for out number 2. So 2 down to bring up Nathan Copeland. He had a sacrifice fly back in the first inning to the left fielder Chandler Lynn to score a run.
Next up, number 5, Nathan Copeland. Number 6, Justin Logan.
So we have 2 down on Nathan Copeland. He's stepping in. He's wearing number 5. Deloach comes set and delivers. Swing. Foul tip for strike 1. Got 1 ball and 1 strike on Copeland. Deloach comes set, winding, and delivers the 1-1 2-out pitch. Breaking ball, which he pops up foul to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It's off the plate for ball 2. So Deloach comes back onto the mound. We have 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Off the plate to load up the count. So a loaded count with 2 outs. Nathan Copeland up to bat, the shortstop here for the Swainsboro Tigers today. Deloach comes set and delivers a full count 2-out pitch off the plate for ball 4.
Over here, hurry, hurry.
So the ball got away from Graham. Copeland's going nowhere. He holds up at first. So 2 down. To bring up number 6, Justin Logan, the DH today. So he's stepping in. He's batting from the right-hand side. He reached on a drop third strike. He's going to hit this one on the ground. Brock Harrison ranges over, makes the catch, throws across the diamond for out number 3. So a 4 up and 3 down for the Dogs defense as we're going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Dogs are still down by 3. The score is 4 runs. Swainsboro leading as we break on your home of the Dogs, Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Number 3, Chandler Lynn.
Score is 4-1. Swainsboro leading. Up to bat for Toombs County. His leadoff, Chandler Lynn. He reached on a single in his first at bat. Lloyd comes set and delivers to the plate. The first pitch to him is on the outside edge for strike 1. Lloyd comes set, pitching from a windup, delivers the 0-1. Nice breaking ball. Says it was a low, or a high, I guess, for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Lynn. Here's the 1-1. And I just realized, definitely not biased. I'm just trying to help that guy out. Totally lost track of who was playing defense and who was on the offense. Here's the 2-1 to Lynn, low for ball 3. So Lynn's ahead in the count here, which I'm glad he is. He's a Bulldog baseball player, which is a sportscaster. Although we're the home of the Dogs, I'm trying to not sound so biased. We make mistakes, we're human. The baseball team, the other team makes mistakes, they're human. Like that mistake right there, Lynn took one off the butt. He's running down to first, hit by a pitch. So runner at first to bring up Deloach. They make errors out there. The team's not perfect. I'm sure to try to call it as fair as possible on the radio for you, the listener.
Bryce DeLuca up the mat. And number 1, Martin Stevens on deck.
Here's the pitch. DeLuca showed bunt, but pulled back for ball 1. So Lloyd, time has been called by the umpire. I'm not sure he's looking at or what's being said. I think the Swainsboro coach is saying something. Anyway, Lloyd comes back onto the mound, pitching from the wide stretch. Sorry. DeLuca is going to hit this one past the third baseman. I believe it bounced off his glove. Lynn's going to get over to third, and DeLuca is going to get down to second, and they're all safe. So 2 runners are in scoring position here for the Dogs. There are no outs. To bring up senior Bulldog Martin Stevens. He's in his last region game of the 2018 season. Batting from the left-hand side. Sorry, I can't believe the word right hand even came out of my mouth. Stevens has been playing baseball for as long as I can remember. And he's always been a left-hander. Wearing number 1. Lloyd comes set. Runners on second and third. And he delivers pitch to the plate. Stevens lines this one. The wind's going to catch it. And the right fielder moves in and makes the catch. Chandler Lynn is tagging up. Here comes the throw to the dish. And the catcher bobbles the ball around, and Chandler Lynn is safe. So a sac fly by Martin Stevens to score a run. He scored a run both times in his at-bats. He scored a run on an error by the second baseman. And then that sack right there. So 1 down and a runner at third to bring up Brock Harrison. Harrison in his first at bat flew out to the right fielder. So he steps in. Lloyd comes set, winding, and delivers the 1-out pitch. Breaking ball, which stayed high for ball 1. Lloyd comes onto the mound, working from the stretch. He comes set and delivers the 1-0. Inside to make it 2 balls and no strikes. He comes back onto the mound. DeLuca gets his lead from third. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-0 count pitch. High for ball 3. So Harrison way ahead in the count here with 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the 3-0, low for ball 4. So now you have runners on the corners to bring up Cole Graham with 1 down. The Swainsboro coach is coming out. He might be making a pitching change here. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Score is 4-2, Swainsboro. We're not having a pitching change. Everybody stayed back. He's just talking with his pitcher. But up to bat is Cole Graham. Wearing number 26, batting from the right-hand side. Runners on first and third. The coach is walking off.
Next up for the Dogs, number 26, Cole Graham, and number 18, Dalton McBride on deck.
So he comes onto the mound. We have 1 down. DeLuca getting his lead. Harrison getting his. All juniors on the field right now. Graham, Harrison, DeLuca. Harrison is going to steal. Graham showed bunt. DeLuca got back to third. So now you have 2 runners in scoring position for the Dogs with Cole Graham up to bat.
Out in front, baby. Out in front, backside.
So Lloyd comes onto the mound. Here's the 1-0. Low. Stays in front of the catcher though. DeLuca not having a chance to steal here. So we have 2 balls and no strikes on Graham. He's ahead in the count. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-0. High for ball 3. Now Graham is way ahead in the count here. He steps into the right-handed batter's box. Lloyd comes onto the mound. Comes set and delivers the 3-0. Send for a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Cole Graham. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 3-1. This ball's going to be held on the ground at third baseman. Third baseman catches it. DeLoach gets back to third and throws across the diamond for out number 2. So 2 down with runners on second and third to bring up senior Dalton McBride playing his final Region 2 game of his baseball career.
Next up,
Was the starting quarterback for the last 2 years for the Toombs County High School Bulldog football team.
Also a senior on deck.
He steps in. Lloyd comes set and delivers to the plate. Breaking ball. It hit DeLoach on his arm, so he's going to trot down to first. So the bases are loaded for Kyle Knight. With 2 down. A senior dog.
Number 25, senior Kyle Knight up to bat. With number 28, with the count on deck.
It is senior night. Now, I've mentioned it quite a bit, but, you know, these guys put in the work. First pitch tonight, in for a strike. They deserve to be praised after doing it for 4 years. This is it for them. They have 1 more game tomorrow. That's a non-region game. This is the last region game of the 2018 season. The next pitch, off the plate, barely missing for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Knight's going to hit this one high up into the air to the right fielder. There are 2 down, so everyone's running. Right fielder moves in and makes the catch for out number 3. So the Dogs leave runners stranded here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The score is 4-2 as we break going into the top of the 4th on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. It's senior night here for the Dogs. And the score is 4-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. They're playing host to the Swainsboro Tigers. Up to bat now for Swainsboro is number 22.
Leading us off in
Tyler Brinson.
The Tigers, number 22, Tyler Brinson, and number 2, Kenny Goldman on deck.
So he steps in, DeLoach comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He's the one that reached on a walk, his first at bat. Here's the 0-1. Barely missing for ball 1. So we have 1 ball and 1 strike on Tyler Brinson. Here's the 1-1 off the plate for ball 2. We have 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. This ball's going to be lined down to center field. McBride running in, makes the catch for out number 1. 1 down to bring up number 2, Cade Yeomans. Playing left field today, he struck out on an 0-2 count.
Number 2, Kenny Yeomans at the bat, and number 7, D. Jackson on deck.
Here's the pitch to him, high, almost hitting him for ball 1. Here's the pitch. He's going to knock this one out to center field. McBride moves over just a little bit and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down. That'll bring us to the top of the Swainsboro Tiger order to DJ Jackson. He has struck out twice today on called strike threes. The first one was on a 2-2 count, and the second one was on a 3-2 count. So here's the 2-out pitch to the plate from Deloach. He's going to hit this one on the ground. Noah Anderson moves over, makes the catch, and throws it to first for out number 3. So the Dogs have a 3-up, 3-down inning here in the 4th. As we move to the bottom of this inning, Dogs down 4-2 as we break on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. It's senior night here in Toombs County as the Toombs County High School Dogs are playing host to the Swainsboro Tigers. And up to bat is a senior himself, Willie Campbell. The first pitch to Campbell is inside and low for ball 1. In his first bat, he flew out to the right fielder, that's been happening quite a bit today. The script for senior night just flew everywhere. The next pitch is going to be for ball 2. Let's see, the right fielder is Tyler Brinson. So Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-0 high for ball 3. Campbell way ahead in the count here. One of the 5 seniors that is going to be honored tonight. Number 1, number 16, number 18, number 25, and number 28, Willie Campbell. Here's the 3-0. It's going to be in for a strike to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. And that is Martin Stevens, Noah Anderson, Dalton McBride, Kyle Knight, and yours truly, Willie Campbell, who's up to bat. Here's the 3-1, low for ball 4. So a runner at first to bring up Dalton Lynn. Lynn's a junior this year. Playing short today. He steps in his first at bat. He flew out to right fielder Tyler Brinson. Boyd comes set. Pitching from the stretch with a runner at first. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. Lloyd comes onto the mound and delivers the 1-0. It's in for a strike to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So Lloyd comes set and delivers the 1-1. Lynn showing bunt. He's going to bunt this one up into the air. It's going to get down fair. Willie rolls foul. So strike 2 on Lynn. He's got to swing away here. Wearing number 7, as I mentioned earlier, he's a junior this year. Bats from the right-hand side. The oldest Lynn out here today. His younger brother's playing left field, Chandler Lynn. Here's the 1-2, breaking ball. However, it was low for ball 2. Lynn stays alive here in a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Pitcher comes onto the mound. Dalton Lynn steps in. He comes set and delivers the 2-2. This ball's going to be lined into right field. The right fielder, Tyler Brinson, moves back, makes the catch for out number 1. A nice hit by Dalton Lynn. Second time he's hit it over that direction, and it's been caught for an out. So that'll bring us to Chandler Lynn. He is 1 for 1 tonight with a base hit and a hit by a pitch. Bats from the left-hand side. So he steps in. We have 3 Toombs County batters that bat from that side. Lynn, Stevens, and Campbell. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit this one up into the air. Will it get out of play? No, it will not. However, none of them got to it. None of the Swainsboro Tiger defense got to it, which is good news. So Chandler Lynn, he steps back in, wearing number 3. This is his 3rd at bat tonight, or this evening. So Lloyd comes set and delivers the 0-1. This pitch is going to be lined straight up into the air. The catcher takes his helmet off, and the pitcher and the catcher, they had some communication error, and no one caught it. So because of that, Chandler Lynn lives to see another pitch. No balls and 2 strikes on Lynn. He reaches down to pick up some dirt and put it on his hands. And if you're not familiar with baseball, that's just to get a better grip on the bat. So they're going to throw it back to try to get Willie Campbell. Campbell gets back safely. The Toombs County High School, or the Toombs County Dugout Club, they're giving drawing for that raffle for the John Deere lawnmower tonight. If you haven't got your tickets, you better hurry. Here's the 0-2 to Lynn. Barely missing for ball 1. Breaking ball, what it looked like or appeared to be. But yeah, if you want to get in on that drawing, you better hurry. Here's the 1-2, way high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Chandler Lynn. He steps back in. Lloyd comes set. And here's the 2-2. He fouls this one back off into the fence. Let's make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Lloyd returns to the mound wearing number 13. Pitches from the right-hand side. Giving a look at Campbell at first. Here's the 2-2. This ball's going to be lined out to the right fielder, and that ball is going to get down for a base hit by Chandler Lynn. Willie Campbell is rounding second on his way to third. Here's the third to third. Campbell is tagged out, and Chandler Lynn gets down to second. Time has been called. Wait, was Campbell safe? I think he might have been. I think he might have knocked the ball out of his hand. Campbell was safe. The ball ricocheted out of the third baseman's glove. So now you have runners on second and third to bring up Bryce DeLoach. So 2 runners in scoring position. Toombs County could easily tie this game up. Bryce DeLoach has a nice hit to the outfield, or even Swainsboro Tiger defensive errors could score at least a run for the Dogs. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 1-out pitch. DeLoach is going to hit this one foul for strike 1. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 0-1 breaking ball in for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on DeLoach as he steps out, looking down at head coach Brian Fitzgerald to get the sign from him. He steps back in. So with no balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Breaking ball, swing. He fouls this one off. If he'd have missed it, first base was not occupied, so he'd have started running. I'm trying to cover the mic so the wind isn't as bad, but I can't tell if it's going through or not, because either way I can still hear the wind brushing up against me. Here's the 1-0-2, barely missing on the outside edge for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on DeLoach, and 2 strikes on DeLoach. He's 0 for 3 tonight, or 0 for 2. I'm sorry. This is his 3rd at bat. Here's the 1-2, breaking ball, just not 1 for a strike. Stayed a ball. That's going to make it 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on DeLoach. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit this one on the ground at third baseman. He jumps up and snags it. However, he bobbles it around on the transfer, and DeLoach is going to get down to first safely. So the bases are loaded with 1 down to bring up senior designated hitter Martin Stevens, who is leading this Toombs County team
Takes that for the Dogs, number 1,
in the
Martin Stevens.
batting average.
Brock Harrison on the eighth. 1 down.
He's one of the senior dogs that will be honored tonight in the senior night celebration, or program, should I say, which is a celebration too. 4 years of dedication to this baseball team. Here's the 1-out pitch to the plate, low for ball 1. You come from 8th grade over to 9th grade, where in 8th grade you're on the top of the totem pole, and then all of a sudden you're back at the bottom. And for the last 3 years, Stevens has been working his way up. He got a good bit of varsity playing time last year. But not so much his 9th and 10th grade year. He had a lot of junior varsity playing time, I'm sure. So they're putting in Trey Cloud to run for Willie Campbell at 3rd. So Cloud is getting his lead. Stevens still waiting. Umpire is getting ready. Stevens steps in, the tallest dog on the team, standing at 6'6", I was told the other day. Here's the 1-0. He's going to hit this one, foul and out of play for strike 1. The bases are loaded with 1 out, and the corner infielders, the corners, 1st and 3rd, they're playing in some. However, the middle infielders are playing back for a double play chance. Lloyd comes set, delivers the 1-1. It's going to be on the outside edge for strike 2 on Stevens. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martin Stevens. He steps back in. Lloyd, working from the stretch, comes set and delivers the 1-2. He was going to hit Stevens, however he fouled this one off, which in a way is the best defense mechanism other than getting out of the way. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martin Stevens. Lloyd comes in, delivers the 1-2. Stevens hits this one way out to the right fielder, Brinson, and he's burnt him. It's going to score 1. It's going to easily score another. Stevens is being held up at 2nd with a 2-run RBI double. So this game is now tied up 4-all. So 1 down with runners on 2nd and 3rd. The score is 4-all now to bring up Brock Harrison. Harrison is 0 for 1 today with a fly out to the right fielder. Brinson is all I can remember. I think his first name's Tyler, just to be sure. Yeah, Tyler Brinson. And then this ball's going to be lined to the left field. The left fielder does not make it under there to it, so Deloach is going to score, Martin is going to score, and Harrison is standing on 2nd with a 2-run RBI double.
Martin, touch that ball. You got it, you got it. You got it, drag feet on it. Okay.
So the score is now 6-4. Bulldogs are currently taking the lead. On back-to-back 2-run RBI doubles by Stevens and Harrison. With 1 down and a runner at 2nd, that brings up Cole Graham. Both times up to bat, he's grounded out to the 3rd baseman. Lloyd comes set, delivers the 1-out pitch. It's going to be in for a strike. He comes back onto the mound. Harrison is getting his lead. He comes set and delivers the 0-1 pitch to the plate. Graham hits this one out to the right fielder, Tyler Brinson. He moves over and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down to bring up senior Dalton McBride with a runner at 2nd. Another one of the seniors that will be honored tonight. for his 4 years of hard work and dedication to the Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball program,
With number 25, Kyle Knight on deck.
which over time he played his 3 years of middle school, I believe. Here's the 2-out pitch at the plate. Nice breaking ball in for a strike. So Lloyd comes set, giving a look, delivers the 0-1. Another breaking ball, however, stayed high for ball 1. So the catcher's returning back behind the dish. I believe the catcher's name is R.J. Phillips, without turning over and looking, and it is. I don't have it completely open here, because if I did, the wind would be blowing it. The 1-1 pitch was on the outside edge for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strike on senior Dalton McBride, who's 0 for 1 today with a hit by a pitch. Lloyd comes set and delivers. Harrison going. Here's the 1-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. So the Dogs do some good here. They score 4 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We move to the top of the 5th. Dogs leading 6-4 on senior night as we break on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101. Score is 6-4.
Leading off for the Tigers in the top.
And up for the Tigers
Cameron Key
is Cameron Key. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a hit by a pitch and a 1-2 count called strike 3. Deloach still on the hill. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. His next pitch is going to be lined up into the air. Shortstop Dalton Lim moves back and makes the catch for out number 1. 1 down, and that'll bring up Lucas Ishigaya.
Number 23, Lucas Ishigaya on deck. Is number 18, Jacob Ellis.
He is 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him, he's going to line up into the air in the center field. Dalton McBride moving over and back. The wind, I think, interfered somewhat up there because he did a lot of extra work out there in center field. But he makes the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up Jacob Ellis. He's 1 for 2 today.
Jacob Ellis up the bat. Number 11, R.J. Phillips on deck. 2 down.
Deloach working from a wind-up. He steps back off, making sure his players are set. He comes set and delivers the 2-out pitch. A foul ball. It hit his bat. It was going to hit him, but it hit his bat instead. He went down. He didn't bring his bat down, so that's strike 1. When you're a pitcher and that happens, you're so relieved. His next pitch is going to be fouled off into the fence for strike 2. So you have no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Barely missing with ball 1 on Ellis. He steps back in, bats from the right-hand side, wearing number 18. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss. However, Graham's going to throw it down to first just in case for out number 3. So the Dogs have another 3-up, 3-down inning. We're going to take a break. Dogs leading 6-4. We're going to the bottom of the 5th on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101.
You gotta come on.
Score is 6-4. Dogs lead. Up to bat, senior Kyle Knight. Hunter Adams is making his way over to the first base coach's box. Wearing number 27, Hunter Adams is.
Number 25, Kyle Knight.
Thank head coach Brian Fitzgerald. Normally wears number 31. I'm trying to see if I can get him, if he can turn around so I can see, but he's not. So Kyle Knight, here's the first pitch to him. He's going to foul this one off for strike one. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a fly out to right fielder Tyler Brinson. It is 31. I was right. Here's the 0-1. Low for ball one. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Knight. He steps back in, batting from the right-hand side. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Knight steps back in. Here's the 1-2. Low and off the plate for ball 2. Here's the 2-2 to Knight. This ball's going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman. He fields it and fires to first for out number 1. That'll bring up Willie Campbell. Or never mind, Trey Cloud, I'm sorry.
Next up for the Dogs, number 12, Trey Cloud. Number 7, Dalton.
Wasn't looking up. So the first pitch to Trey Cloud is going to be high for ball 1. Next pitch is going to be low for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 to Cloud, looking for a strike to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. This ball's going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop. The shortstop fields it, fires across the diamond for out number 2.
Good job, Bob.
So 2 down to bring up Dalton Lynn.
Next up, we have number 7, Dalton Lynn. Number 3, Chandler Lynn on deck.
So that'll bring Dalton Lynn up to bat. He's going to hit this one on the ground to the third baseman. He fields it and fires high over the first baseman's head. So Dalton Lynn's going to get down to second. And that's where he's going to stay on an error by the third baseman. So a runner at second with 2 down to bring up Chandler Lynn, Dalton Lynn's younger brother. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Dogs leading 6-4 in a game that runs 7 innings long. Lloyd comes set. Here's the 2-out pitch. It's low to Lynn. This is the younger Lynn I'm referring to for ball 1. He reaches down to get some dirt, and he steps back in. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-out pitch to the plate. Low for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Lynn.
Right here.
He steps back in. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-0. This ball's going to be hit on the ground to the first baseman. Foul. Strike 1. Lynn looking down at head coach Brian Fitzgerald, receiving the sign. He steps back in. Bats from the left-hand side. Lloyd comes set and delivers the 2-1. High for ball 3. Lynn has currently batted in the last 3 consecutive innings, the 3rd, the 4th, and now here in the 5th. He batted at the beginning of the game to lead off the game for the Dogs, but he's batted 3 times in a row, and he reaches on a walk in this at bat, which makes him 2 for 2 with a hit by a pitch and a walk. So then I'll put runners on first and second.
Next up, number 10, Bryce DeLoach.
With 2 down.
Martin Stevens on deck.
DeLoach is 0 for 3 today. This will also be the 3rd time he's batted. He batted in the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, but in the overall game, he's batted 4. This will be the 4th time. This will be the 3rd time in a row. So DeLoach is stepping in, wearing number 10, a junior this year for the Toombs County High School Dogs. Here's a 2-out pitch to him. He's going to swing and foul this one off his leg for a strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike. Lloyd comes onto the mound. He comes set and delivers the 0-1 to the plate. Low for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Lloyd working from the stretch. You have runners on first and second. Here's the 1-1. Foul ball for strike 2. So the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes on DeLoach. Lloyd comes back onto the mound and delivers the 1-2. He fouls this one off also. Lloyd comes onto the mound. He comes set and delivers a 1-2 pitch to DeLoach. Did he go? Yes, he did. So that'll be strike 3 and out number 3. So the Dogs don't score any runs here in the bottom of the 5th, but the score is still 6-4, Dogs leading. As we break, moving to the top of the 6th inning on senior night here at Jackie Jones on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. It's senior night here for the Toombs County Dogs. We're celebrating 5 seniors. Martin Stevens, Noah Anderson, Kyle Knight, Dalton McBride, and Willie Campbell. There will be a small ceremony after the game for those 5 dogs. Go up to bat right now for Swainsboro. It's R.J. Phillips. He's 0 for 1 today. The first pitch to him is high and outside for ball 1. He's the catcher. He reached on a hit by a pitch which scored a run back in the 1st, and he flew out to center fielder Dalton McBride. This next one, he fouls off into the fence to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. DeLoach, working from the windup, comes set and delivers the 1-1. It's off the plate for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on R.J. Phillips. DeLoach comes set and delivers the 2-1. Swing and a missed strike 2. So the count's even at 2. Phillips steps in. DeLoach comes set and delivers the 2-2 pitch. This ball's going to be popped up into the air. I don't know if it's going to stay in. It's moving over. Kyle Knight's moving with it and is not able to make the catch. So R.J. Phillips gets another chance. Got 2 balls and 2 strikes here. If I haven't mentioned it, it is breezy here at Jackie Jones Field. I know I probably don't need to mention it. You can probably hear it. The flag is blowing. Deloach working from the windup. Comes set and delivers the 2-2. This ball is also going to be fouled off back into the pit. Out of play. Count still 2 balls and 2 strikes on the catcher for Swainsboro, R.J. Phillips. This next pitch, she's also going to foul off. So the count still remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on R.J. Phillips. See who will win the battle here. Here's the 2-2. He fouls this one off. Deloach kind of getting frustrated here. The count's 2 balls and 2 strikes and numerous foul balls. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 1 down, and this will bring up Nathan Copeland. He's the shortstop today for Swainsboro. He is 0 for 2. He had a sac fly back in the first, which scored a run, and reached on a 3-1 count walk back in the third. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-out pitch, which is way off the plate for ball 1. Deloach comes onto the mound and delivers the 1-0, almost hitting him for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. This ball's going to be lined out to center fielder Dalton McBride. He moves around a little bit and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down, and this will bring up DH Justin Logan. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the game, the Dogs won or beat Swainsboro on Tuesday 14-10, and that made them 5-8 on the region and 9-16 overall.
2 down.
So Justin Logan is stepping up, batting from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch, off the plate for ball 1. Deloach working from the windup, comes set and delivers the 1-0. Ball's going to be fouled off for strike 1. So it took Deloach about an inning to get set on the mound. But he is set now. He has pitched a 3-up, 3-down second inning, a 4-up, 3-down third inning, a 3-up, 3-down fourth inning, and a 3-up, 3-down fifth inning. So Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-1 to the dish. This ball's going to be hit on the ground. Foul to Kyle Knight. He picks it up foul for strike 2. So Deloach is ahead in the count here with some leniency to pitch what he wants. He comes onto the mound and delivers the 1-2. Off the plate for ball 2. So that'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. On Justin Logan. Deloach comes set and delivers the 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So this will be another 3-up, 3-down inning for Bryce Deloach. We'll take a break and come back in the bottom of the 6th. Dogs leading 6-4 on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field at senior night. The Old Dogs are playing host to Swainsboro Tigers in a non-region matchup here at here at Jackie Jones Field. It's been a long day. It's been a long 4 days, really. So Martin Stevens is up to bat for the Dogs. He's one of the seniors that we will be honoring in the senior night program coming up after the game. The first pitch to him is in for a strike to make it 0-1. Now, if you're here at the game and you happen to be listening, I'm standing up in the press box, not because I'm excited or because it's a close game or anything, and it's a nail-biter. It is a close game, but it's not a nail-biter. Stevens hits this one on the ground to the pitcher. He bobbles it around a little bit, kicks it over toward the third base side, and Stevens reaches on an error. But I am standing because, you know, sitting down isn't really all that good for the human body. Because when you sit, you hunch, and when you hunch, It's not good for the spine. I'd rather stand. It's also better for breathing. So they're going to send in a runner for Stevens. They'll send in Noah Anderson, which he's coming in for himself. Stevens is DHing for Anderson. Anderson is a senior, which we will be honoring after this game. Number 16 for the Toombs County Dogs. He's played 4 years of Toombs County High School baseball and Toombs County High School football. So be sure that you stay around if you're here at the game. And if not, you don't want to watch all the game, at least come by and support your senior dogs. So up to bat right now for Toombs County is junior Brock Harrison. He is 1 for 2 today with a walk. Lloyd comes set and delivers low for ball 1. Lloyd comes back onto the mound and delivers the 1-0. This ball's going to be held on the ground at third baseman, right between his legs. It goes, and Anderson's going to get to second, and Brock Harrison is reaching on an error. That's going to put runners on first and second. For Cole Graham, wearing number 26, and the varsity catcher, he is in his junior season for the Dogs. And remember, if you haven't bought your raffle ticket for the zero-turn John Deere lawnmower, we're going to be drawing for that after today's game, right before the senior night celebration. You get that and the trailer it comes on. So Graham lines this one back up the middle. The shortstop fields it, pitches it to the second baseman. The second baseman throws across the diamond. First baseman not able to hang with it. And Noah Anderson is going to score. And this game is now 7-4. So Harrison is just tagged out, not paying attention to what was happening. Oh, Harrison was out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to what was happening. The point of that was for Harrison to try to run home and make it look like he was trying to score while Graham got down to second. However, that did not work. Graham is still at first. But Harrison executed it really well. He executed it so well that I thought he was still, a legal base runner. But no, he was put out in a fielder's choice. But 1 run scored on that fielder's choice. Make it 7-4. So with 1 down, put a runner at first. We're going to put in Alex Gordy to run for Cole Graham. And Dalton McBride, another senior, is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today with a hit by a pitch. Lloyd comes set, going to throw back to first. Gordy slides back safely. He comes back onto the mound. McBride steps in. Here's the pitch. It's in for a strike, gets away from the catcher. Gordy gets down to second. 0-1 on delay, or McBride. He steps in. Lloyd comes set, working from the stretch. Giving a look at Gordy at second and delivers to the plate for ball 1. We got 1 ball and 1 strike on McBride. The center fielder today, who's made a lot of outs out there in the outfield for the Dogs. Just turn it over here and count. He's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outs today for the Dogs. Here's the 1-1. High for ball 2. Steps out. And he steps back in. Here's the 2-1. He's going to line this one out to the center fielder. He moves in and makes that catch for out number 2. And here's a throw back to second to try to get Gordy. Gordy came back safely. So 2 down, runner at second for the Dogs. That'll bring up number 25, Kyle Knight. Trey Cloud on deck.
25.
2 down.
Kyle Knight up to bat.
Knight tonight is 0 for 2 with a walk.
2 down.
He comes set and delivers a 2-out pitch. This ball ricocheted down on the dirt, bounced back up and hit Campbell for a foul ball, strike 1. We're already in the bottom of the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to jinx it, because then we could be here for hours upon hours going into extra innings. Like they did on Tuesday night. Here's the next pitch, getting away from the catcher, and Gordy gets down to third. That'll be ball 1 on Campbell. Or not Campbell, Knight. Usually I'm bad about getting the other team's names mixed up, but no. Getting the Dogs team's names mixed up. I'm telling you, it's been a long Thursday. Kyle Knight, wearing number 25, steps in. Here's the 1-1 to him. Low and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Knight. He steps back in. He comes set and delivers the 2-1. High for ball 3. So Kyle way ahead in the count here, making it 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 down. Here's the 3-1. He's going to line this one out to the center fielder. He's not able to come in and make that catch, so 1 run's going to score, and that's an RBI single for Kyle Knight. So runner at first with 2 down, and that'll bring up Trey Cloud. Cloud is only a sophomore, so he has 2 more seasons here with the Dogs. He has only been under head coach Brian Fitzgerald's direction for the last 2 years. So we're going to have a pitching change made here for Swainsboro. Going to bring in, let me look at his name so I can get it right, Lucas Ishigaya. He's coming in to pitch for the Dogs, or not the Dogs, the Tigers. Lucas Ishigaya. So there's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dogs leading 8-4. We're going to take a break as he gets warmed up on senior night here at Jackie Jones on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. Trey Cloud is up to bat for the Dogs right now on a pitching change. Putting in Lucas Ishigaya. Elijah Lloyd, I'm sorry. First pitch to Cloud is in for a strike. But he faced 34 batters, having 1 strikeout. I didn't finish his stats. 1 strike on Cloud. Ishigaya comes set and delivers the 0-1. It's in for a strike. Make it 0-2. So Trey steps back in, batting from the left-hand side, wearing number 12 here tonight. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, stayed outside for ball 1. Let's see, I'm trying to get the stats done. Base hit and walked. Let's see. Lloyd only allowed 1, 2. Next pitch to Cloud. He's going to hit this one on the ground. Ishigaya comes over, makes the catch, and fires the first for out number 3. I'll give you those stats when we return in the top of the 7th inning. The last inning of tonight's game. If the Dogs can hold them, that'll be for 3 outs without scoring 4 runs. The Dogs will win. We're moved to the top of the 7th. Dogs leading 8-4. Y101. Welcome back here on senior night. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Dogs, number 22, Tyler Brinson. The Dogs, all you have to do is get 3 outs and this game will be over. First pitch from DeLoach is high for ball 1. I've just about finished the stats here. Let's see. 5 runs were unearned for the Dogs. That means 3 were earned. Elijah Lloyd faced 34 batters, having 1 hit. Actually, that 1 strikeout, I'm sorry. 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 5 hits. 8 runs were scored, making it 3 earned. This next pitch is going to be lined out to Chandler Lynn out in left field. for out number 1. That'll bring up Kay Yeomans. Yeomans steps in on tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out. It's center fielder Dalton McBride. Deloach comes onto the mound and delivers the 1-out pitch. It's going to be in for a strike on the outside edge. Now the middle school team had a game today. I'm looking at Kyle Knight's younger brother. However, I don't know what the score was. I guess I could text my parents. My brother's on the middle school team. Next pitch to Yeomans is in for a ball, low. Deloach comes set and delivers the 1-1. This ball's going to be lined out to Dalton McBride. He's running over and kind of in and makes the catch for out number 2. So we're 1 out away for the Dogs winning another region game here on senior night. That'll make, if they win tonight, that'll make them 6-8 on the region. However, that'll bring up DJ Jackson. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. The Dogs won't make it to the playoffs this year. They had a rough start to the beginning of this season as far as region games go. The first pitch to Jackson is high. Like Coach Fitzgerald said in one of his interviews the other day, the Dogs would have had a better season to begin with. They would have been among the mix to go to the playoffs. However, the Dogs will not be going to the playoffs this year. Their season will end on tomorrow night's non-region game versus Southeast Bullock. It'll be here at Jackie Jones. The next pitch to Jackson is in for a strike to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Deloach delivers the 1-1, low and away for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on DJ Jackson. Deloach comes set and delivers the 2-1. He's going to line this one out to right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. So a runner at first with 2 down to bring up Cameron Key. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk, or hit by a pitch, I'm sorry. I was just informed that the middle school team lost 12-4. I'm not sure who they were playing, but I think it was a playoff game for them. Which means if they lose, they're done. Or is it double elimination in middle school playoffs? I can't remember. In middle school, single elimination. Okay, I thought so. So if they lost tonight, I believe it was a playoff game. That means they're done.
Number 10, Cameron Key over the map. Number 23, Lucas.
But I think this was a playoff game because the regular season ended on the other day. Here's the 2-out pitch to the plate. He's going to bunt this one. Deloach is running over. He makes the play and throws to first. It's high. It gets away from Kyle Knight and goes into right field. 1 run is being held up at third. Willie Campbell gets this ball in all the way to Graham. It bounces over Graham's head, but Graham stays with it. 1 run going to score. No one's there to cover. Gets by Bryce Deloach. He rolls out to the mound. So Swainsboro scores a run here in the top of the 7th by small balling Toombs County. So a run just scored on an error, and it's going to be 8-5. The runner at second with 2 down to bring up Lucas Ishigaya. Brian Fitzgerald's coming out to the mound. I believe he's going to relieve Bryce Deloach of his pitching duties. He took the ball from him. Actually, no, he's not done. He's going to pitch. He's going to finish it. 2 down. And the middle school Bullpups are done. They played Metter, and they lost 12-4 in a playoff game. So the middle school season is over.
Number 23, Lucas Ishigaya.
So Lucas Ishigaya is up to bat for Swainsboro. He steps in, runner at second, 2 down. Deloach pitching from the stretch. He comes set and delivers the 2-out pitch to the plate. It's in for a strike to make it no balls and 1 strike on Ishigaya. Deloach comes back on the mound. Here's the 0-1. He's going to line this one back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run is going to be held up at third. This ball gets in quickly. It's getting away from Anderson. Ishigai gets down to second. Graham holds the ball, which was a smart move. Now you have runners on second and third on a single by Ishigaya.
Guys, you know we don't need but 1 out. Come on.
No pressure, buddy.
So 2 down to bring up Jacob Ellis, number 18. And as you probably heard one of the fans say, the Dogs do only need 1 out and this game's over. So Fitzgerald's coming onto the mound and now he's relieving Deloach of his pitching duties. They're going to put in a pitcher. We're in the top of the 7th inning with 2 down. The Dogs are leading by 3. The score is 8-5. I believe they're going to put Brock Harrison on the mound, in which they are. So as Brock warms up, we're going to send it to a commercial break and come back on senior night here at Jackie Jones Field on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. Jacob Ellis is up to bat. He has 1 ball and no strikes on him. Deloach faced 30 batters, having 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits, 5 runs, 1 was earned. The next pitch is in for a strike on Ellis to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He steps back in. Score is 8-5. Deloach, or Harrison pitching from the windup, delivered the 1-1. This ball's going to be popped up into the air. Anderson calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 3. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your ball game. Toombs County winning over Swainsboro 8-5 here on senior night. And that's going to be it. We're going to send it to a break and come back and wrap up today's game on Y101. Good evening, everyone. Tonight we want to take a few moments to say thank you to our seniors. This is often a bittersweet moment for players, parents, and even coaches, as we all realize the end of something that brings us great joy is near. Psalm 105 begins by saying, "Give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, and proclaim his deeds among the people." Tonight we call on God's name in thanksgiving for the blessing of these 5 student athletes. We proclaim that God is so good for giving them to us. They have been a blessing, and we pray that God will continue to bless and use them all in their future endeavors. This group of seniors has persevered through some tough times. Along the way, they have enjoyed some great memories, making the Final Four and beating Vidalia a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the 2018 Diamond Dogs. Starting tonight, number 1, Martin Stevens. Martin is the son of Brenda and Kim Stevens. Martin plays first base, pitches, and is used as the team's primary designated hitter. Martin was instrumental in last season's Final Four run, leading the team offensively in the playoffs, and has carried that into this season as the Bulldogs' leading hitter. Martin is a 1-year basketball letterman and a 4-year baseball letterman. He earned the title of Eagle Scout and is an active member of Lions First United Methodist Church. After graduating, Martin plans to join the workforce alongside his father. Thank you, Martin Stevens. Number 16, Noah Anderson. Noah is the son of Amanda and Michael Anderson. Noah is the Bulldogs' second baseman and is a 4-year letterman in both football and baseball. Noah has been a steady and consistent force, taking a primary leadership role for the Bulldogs this season. After graduation, Noah plans on becoming an operating engineer at Plant Vogel. Thank you, Noah. Okay. Number 18, Dalton McBride. Dalton is the son of Melanie and Adam McBride. Dalton has been the Bulldogs center fielder and Tuesday's starter on the mound. Dalton has led her 4 years in football and baseball. Dalton has been recognized as an all-region quarterback during both his junior and senior season, and led the Bulldogs to a win over Vidalia as both a quarterback and a pitcher this season. After graduation, Dalton plans to attend the University of the Cumberlands on a football scholarship. Thank you, Dalton. Number 25, Kyle Knight. Kyle is the son of Deborah and Tanner Knight. Kyle has been the Bulldogs' primary first baseman and contributed as a relief pitcher. Kyle is a 3-year varsity letterman for the Dogs and will be remembered for his 2-out grand slam to win the game against Bryan County earlier this season. After graduation, Kyle plans to attend Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College and pursue a degree in forestry. Thank you, Kyle.
He's the son of Jaquise LeGrant. Jaquise LeGrant.
And our last senior of the night, number 28, Willie Campbell. Willie is the son of Jaquise LeGrant and Willie Campbell. Willie has been an outfielder for the Bulldogs, mainly playing in right field. Willie is a 4-year football letterman, 3-year wrestling letterman, and a 4-year baseball letterman. Willie was selected as a first-team all-region lineman during both his junior and senior football seasons. He will be remembered for his walk-off hit to beat Vidalia at home this season. After graduation, Willie plans to attend the University of the Cumberlands on a football scholarship. Thank you, Willie. As tonight's senior celebration comes to an end, let's always keep these 5 Bulldogs close to our hearts as they enter into the real world. Let's give these dogs one more hand as we close our senior ceremony. Thank you and good night.